time as we're underway here in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Back up to 24.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To give to Nick Chubb.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down and 4, Tannehill. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again is Tannehill. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Browns first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. How about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Titans 14. Browns 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Let's go. Ready? Play. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee.
Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now the 2nd down throw on target, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
3 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he fires one incomplete. Landry again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
180. Hey, 133.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 22, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
7 yards to go.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tannehill.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Mayfield now to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 17-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
On the return, Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
7-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not. What they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And on fourth and short, they snag a gain of over 30. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Desmond King picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. 4. On third down, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Mayfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And they're going to be
staring at a 3rd and long here.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll get this down only to the 18.
Derrick Henry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 38, Browns 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw it.
49-yard line.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Jarvis.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there. Hey, alert 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Harrison on the tackle.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Here we go. 240.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play you did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good.
And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.